Assalamu alaikum. Recently, JP Morgan, the largest bank in the US, boasted that it has become the first lender to arrive in the metaverse, having opened a lounge called Onyx in a metaverse called Decentraland. Because really, what do users in the virtual world need to make them feel like they're in the real world more than a crippling amount of debt? So, what is Decentraland anyway? This video will cover this question. I'll show you a bit of gameplay in Decentraland, and I'll also touch upon whether or not I think Decentraland's native token Mana is a good investment, both from a Halal perspective and a financial perspective as well. Before I start, if you are new here, my name is Rakan Kayali, founder of Practical Islamic Finance, where we help people globally build wealth in a halal way. If you'd like to follow the crypto and stock portfolios that I manage, as well as gain access to exclusive content such as Are We Buying Rally Token? Consider becoming a member using the link in the description of this video. Now let's start with some definitions. The metaverse can be described as a persistent, online, 3D universe comprising multiple virtual spaces. It is considered by many as a future iteration of the internet, as it will allow users to meet, work, game, and socialize in virtual 3D spaces. Decentraland is one implementation of the metaverse, powered by the Ethereum blockchain. In this virtual world, users purchase plots of land that they can later navigate, build upon, and monetize. So rather than just tell you, let me actually show you by going to this new lounge that JP Morgan has opened, and maybe we'll do some dawah there. Let's click on Get Started, and it may take some time to load. So I've actually been here before, and I've connected my wallet, my crypto wallet that is going to load me in. If you're a first-time user, you're going to have to connect your crypto wallet. It says here, Mana is Decentraland's virtual currency. You can use it to buy land and other premium items, vote on key policies, and pay platform fees. So this is where you start off, and this is called Genesis Plaza. You can see here a list of events, what's happening in Decentraland. You can see here trending scenes, poker. So a lot of poker going on, which is not Zabiha. A lot of people hanging out. I guess they're going through the tutorial. This is where you go through the tutorial initially when you logged in. And then when you want to actually enter Decentraland, you drop through this water fountain. So that's what we'll do. All right. Fell over someone. Luckily, they were not injured. So here, you got this octopus that's talkative. Got a bunch of other people standing around. I don't know what they're doing. You can, walk around. It's very similar to any other video game that you may have played. So this is a space that basically different places, different businesses may set up shop, and you can do different things. Let's go find the JP Morgan Chase Lounge and maybe see what we can do there and do dawah there. So let me show you. This is the map of Decentraland. This is a high-level overview of Decentraland. You can see these different plots of land, which you can buy. You can see these different businesses. Now, I actually did some research before to find where Oxy Lounge was, and I found it in this sort of shopping mall, I guess. All right, so we loaded right in front of the Onyx by JP Morgan Lounge. You can see we're in this shopping mall. So walking into the JP Morgan Onyx Lounge, I see a tiger. I don't know why. On the wall, I see a graph. I see an NFT. What is this saying? Welcome to our space. Christine Moy, Global Head of Crypto Metaverse Onyx by JP Morgan. Christine, I hope you earned your pay. So far, I'm not really sure what I'm looking at. So this guy is hopefully not thinking about jumping off the stairs and killing himself. What is this? You are about to leave Decentraland. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Okay, let's walk up the stairs, see what else is. Whoa, what's going on? All right, jump with the space bar. Mark Greenberg, are you okay? I'm gonna talk to this guy. Hey, buddy, are you okay? This guy, Mark Greenberg, seems suspended in the air, probably renegotiating his loan terms, perhaps. I don't know. What do we have here? We have pictures of stuff. So what happens if I click on them? So these are videos that play when you click on them. This is wholly uninteresting and boring. The most interesting thing about this lounge is Mark Greenberg on the stairs. All right, so that was a complete waste of time. I hope JP Morgan didn't pay for this lounge because it doesn't seem like anything. You can obviously see that this is a project that is really in its infancy. It occurs to me whether or not an atheist can walk through this metaverse and think that it's a possibility that this metaverse exists without having had a designer ever. I'm sure if you asked an atheist, hey, walking through this metaverse, do you think it could have, just occurred without a designer? It'd probably say no. But to be logically consistent, he would have to say that there is a possibility. Or am I just crazy? And if an atheist is saying that it's possible for the universe we live in, with as good a graphics as we have in this universe and all the other features of it, it's possible for it to exist without a creator, without a designer, then surely they must be able to think that this metaverse that I'm playing in could exist without a designer. But such a notion is silly, but that's not what my channel is about. Okay, so I think you get the gist of what was going on there. So you may be thinking, isn't it just another video game? And haven't video games been around for a long time? What's new here? Well, it's sort of like a video game for sure. There are two key differences here. A video game typically has a specific objective and set of rules, whereas the metaverse is simply a shared virtual space where users can interact in whatever way they want for basically whatever purpose they want. Another difference is persistence. That is, it's always on. Now, you may have wondered why were the graphics as poor as they were compared to many modern video games. The reason for this is that it becomes more usable for more people with a lower processing requirement. Lower quality graphics require lower processing power. Decentraland does have a native token called Mana, which is one of the largest cryptocurrencies by market cap. Currently, as of the date of recording this video, it has a market cap of close to $5.5 billion. Decentraland is governed by a decentralized autonomous organization, or DAO, which basically means that the Mana token holders are the ones that make decisions that govern the Decentraland platform and its currency. In terms of halal and haram, I don't see anything inherently haram about Decentraland or its native token, Mana. I understand that Decentraland has gambling in it and other activities that may be haram, which you can use your Mana token for, but the possibilities for what people can do in Decentraland are essentially infinite. I mean, there are many casinos in the US, but I wouldn't consider investing in the dollar to be haram for this reason. If you told me there are only 5 things to do with Mana tokens and 3 of them are haram, then I would be uncomfortable with it. But as I mentioned, the possibilities are endless and the diversity of use cases will grow as the project matures. So if you think that Mana has a future as a metaverse that people go to do a variety of different activities that are useful and fun, then I don't see any harm in that. On the other hand, if you think that it's just going to be sort of a space for haram activities to be done, then that's certainly something that I would avoid. So it depends on what you think the potential for this project is. And generally speaking, I think we're still early in the metaverse space, but I think it is very promising. I think it's going to be part of humanity's future. So if a Muslim has interest in these projects, I would certainly not discourage them from getting involved in one way or another and having a hand in shaping the direction that these projects end up going. Now, whether or not Mana is a good investment depends on how compelling it becomes for the average user to spend time in Decentraland. And at least for now, as you kind of saw, having done a quick run through this metaverse, I don't find it particularly compelling at this point. It's interesting, but unless I see a compelling argument for why this metaverse, that is Decentraland, is better than the other projects out there, or is more likely to succeed than any of the rest, I'll probably hold off on investing for now. So that was in a nutshell my review of Decentraland. I don't see anything inherently haram in them, but at this point I think there is very little visibility into which project ends up winning out. So I'm staying away from investing, at least for the time being. I am sort of investing in the metaverse indirectly by investing in chip manufacturers, because regardless of which project ends up winning out, they're going to need a lot of chips to run the metaverse on. So that's sort of my indirect way of adding a metaverse investment into my portfolio. Speaking of which, if you'd like to follow my crypto or stock portfolios and gain exclusive insights from yours truly, consider becoming a member. Link to do so is in the description. I hope you found this video beneficial. If you did, I'd really appreciate if you left a like, subscribe for more content like it, and until next time, make sure to take care of yourself. Assalamu alaikum, and peace be upon you all.